Hey, 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 you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Let me go ahead and share. Share, share, share. Come on in. Super excited for today's word, you guys. Listen, today we're talking about peace. We're talking about peace. So I want y'all to come on in. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Who's here and where are you tuning in from? We're doing a little better. We're doing a little better, little better, little better. All right, you guys. So let me get to today's devotion. You all listen, we are at day 14 in our 21-day fast, day 14 of Forward Focus 21. Day 14. I'm super excited about day 14. Listen, we're talking about experiencing God's peace, experiencing God's peace. So today's scripture is going to come from Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 through 7. Philippians 4, verses 6 through 7. And it reads in the New Living Translation: Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray for everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. So worry and peace cannot occupy the same space. There's a saying that if you're going to worry, don't pray. And if you're going to pray, don't worry. I believe that saying is very true because worry is the opposite of faith. True faith does not allow room for worry. Therefore, when we worry, our faith is wavering. Can you be a good Christian and have wavering faith? You most certainly can. But why would you? Why would you want to have wavering faith? Paul told the church at Philippi not to worry about anything and to replace what would have been worry with faith. He told them to tell God what they need and then thank Him for everything that He has already done, and they will have peace. I want you to notice that He gave them a formula for peace. Prayer plus petition plus thanksgiving equals peace. Now, listen, I'm not going to read the whole devotion. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole devotion, but I'm going to talk to y'all for a minute about this whole worry thing, right? Because what happens is we have a tendency to go into worry when we're not confident that things are going to turn out the way we think they should or the way we want them to. So we go into a place of worry, like our worry is going to change anything. It's not. It's not going to shift anything. It's not going to change anything. Listen, worry is only going to upset you. And the crazy thing is, good morning, Alita. The crazy thing is that what we will do is that we will worry so much about stuff that may or may not happen that we manifest the very thing that we don't want because we worried about it. We focused on it. We talked about it. That was our whole mindset. So rather than do that, rather than focus on what we don't want, why not try something different? Why not believe for what we do want? Why not trust God to give us what we do want? Why not allow God to be the peace in the midst of the situation? People are going to be people. People are going to do what people do. People are going to disappoint, period. Got that out of the way. Bills are going to exist. Bills are going to need to get paid. Money is going to go to pay bills. And then, that you're going to kind of repeat that cycle, period. Even when you're debt free, there are some bills that are going to continue to come in, period. You got to have electricity. You got to have water, right? Today's world, you got to have internet or Wi-Fi or something, okay? So there are some things that are going to exist. So why? Why are we spending so much time worrying about things that are going to exist, things that are going to happen, right? Or even focusing on what we do not want to happen? Why? When we can simply take the formula: prayer plus petition plus thanksgiving equals what? Peace. God's peace. Peace that surpasses all understanding. Peace that does not make sense to anyone. Peace. And it'll look a little crazy to people because people aren't used to it. It'll look a little crazy. They'll be like, oh, they don't care. They're not concerned. It's not that. It's that I understand that my worry doesn't change anything. I understand that my anxiety doesn't change anything. So when I find myself going into that place, and I get there sometimes, right? I go there. I be like, whew, my nerves get bad, right? I have to pause, have to breathe, may have to go be by myself for a while so I can just get my mind right. You know, a lot of times we expect other people to understand and to get us and to see things the way we see them. And that's not necessarily how it works. So why worry about that? Everyone has a right to view things the way they view them. Everyone has a right to feel how they feel, period. That's it. So, with that said, don't let that move you. Now, know that this word is for me. Know that this word is speaking directly to me. It may not speak to anyone else, but it's speaking directly to me. Directly to me. Because I needed that reminder today to just not worry about it. I saw something and my nerves, I was like, these people is playing with me. They're playing with me. Now, see, now I'm going to have to do some stuff I didn't want to have to do, but I'm going to do it. Because people think that if they do things to you, that you won't have the tenacity to follow up with it. Lies from the pit of hell. No, ma'am. No, sir. Oh, no, this will be addressed, right? So you got to learn how to address things. We have a tendency so often, especially as Christians, to let everything go so that people just walk all over us and think that it's absolutely okay. We're saying, God, where's the blessing you promised me? Well, you gave the blessing away when you weren't willing to stand up for yourself. See, sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. Sometimes God will require you to stand up for yourself. You know, you got to know and know how to discern the difference in the times and the seasons. Sometimes he'll say, shh. And when he says that, be quiet. Sometimes he'll say, go, you shall recover it all. So you go and you recover it all. Every situation is not the same. So listen to the voice of God to know what to do. And when you move in the spirit of God and you move with God, then you guarantee one thing. This is what you guarantee, that God's will prevail in the situation. Whatever that looks like. May not look like what you think. May not even look like what you want. But it's going to look like what he needs it to look like. And there's a reason for that. Didn't we talk about that yesterday? That everything is working together for our good. All of it. Everything that's happened in our life in the past and everything that's happening now and everything that will happen in the future. All of it is working for our good. So we've got to rest in that. See, when you understand that all things are working together for your good, you understand, okay, God, you must be up to something. Let me see what you're up to. That's right. Hakuna Matata. That means no worries for the rest of your days. That's right. A lead of prayer plus petition plus gratitude or thanksgiving equals peace. Hey, Anne Marie, how are you, gorgeous? We just gotta get that in our minds and our spirits so that we can move accordingly. What is it that you've been worried about? What is it that's been stressing you out? What is it that has had you on edge? Get that to God. Pray about it. Petition him for what you need in the situation. Give thanks for what he's already done because it's already done. It's already taken care of. And then rest. Because peace brings us into a place of rest. So that our minds can rest, our spirits can rest, our bodies can rest. We can rest. Don't allow yourself to be stuck in a place of constant anxiety and worry because someone wants you to be. Nah, just because they want to be doesn't mean you have to be. You get to choose. Worry is a choice. That one just messed somebody up right there. Worry is a choice. There's no situation, circumstance, or anything that can make you worry. You choose worry as your response to the set of events that are going on currently in your life. And I'm tired of choosing worry because whether I want to acknowledge that I'm choosing it or not, and whether I want to acknowledge that my ability to change the situation or at least my response to the situation or not, it still is the same. It's my choice if I'm worrying. And I'm tired of it. So let me try a different response. Let me just pray about that thing. Tell God what I need. Give thanks for what he's done and what he's doing, and rest in his ability to handle a situation that I know he knows better than I do. I know he can take care of it quicker than I can. I know he can be some places that I can't. See, he's omnipresent, which means he's always present everywhere. He's omniscient, which means that he knows everything. And he's omnipotent, which means he's all powerful. Who can take better care of you than a God that is all powerful, all knowing, and everywhere? Absolutely nobody. So today, my challenge to you is this: trust God with whatever situations you're dealing with. Trust him to have your best interest at heart, and trust him to do what he said he would do, which is never leave us nor forsake us. So what you worried about? It's like the disciples when Jesus was in the boat and they woke him up because the waves got rocky. He said, "Get up, Messiah, Messiah, Jesus, Jesus, Lord, Lord, Rabbi, Rabbi, get up. We're going to die." And he's like, "Really? Y'all woke me up for this? This is what y'all doing? Y'all woke me up for this?" He was like, "Look, come on now. This don't even make no sense. How long must I suffer you? How long must I be with you? How long is it going to take for you to understand who I am and who you are?" And he stood in the boat and he said, "Peace, be still." And he calmed the wind and calmed the waves. And they're looking like, this is the same man that has healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, caused the lame to walk, the mute to talk, the deaf to hear, lepers to be totally healed. Come on, this is the same one that fed the multitudes. Come on, same one. You thought he couldn't deal with this? A little wind? A few waves? So how much more so can he deal with the stuff of your life? Your stuff to him is just a little wind and a few waves. So he can speak to it. And you can speak to it. Peace, be still. And if nothing gets still but you, bam, it still worked. So today I choose peace. I choose peace. I release worry and anxiety and all that stuff. And I choose peace. So today, what do you choose? Look, you guys, our affirmation for today is this: I refuse to worry because my faith cancels any worry. I have the power and authority to create peace in my life because prayer plus petition plus thanksgiving produces peace. You all know this. Know that God's already got it and already worked it out. I love you guys to life and life more abundant. It's day 14. Bam. Of the 21-day fast. 7 days left. After today, we're almost done. Look, you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Love you and be blessed. Mwah.